with capitalism, can ecology be restored? Much is said about ecology, and the reduction of greenhouse gases. But little is said about how to do this. The big problem is in which way of life is society. Does society have a preventive culture? Or do you have a destructive culture? The basis of the capitalist system is to obtain primary products, and create products for human pleasures. The issue is that primary products are produced by nature, and the removal of these products has a limit so as not to be predatory. Predatory is when you take things that are not replaced, until they are gone. And that is how the capitalist system is. It predatorily withdraws primary products to the point of ending. And now, we are in a system of environmental catastrophes, and in order to try to minimize the risks, it is defined to reduce greenhouse gases. But these gases are generated to run the capital system. The country that reduces will reduce capital. But in a system of catastrophes, what happens is that to maintain the level of society, it is necessary to collect more primary products, generating more predatory effects. Therefore, there is no point in raising the banner of ecology without changing the popular view of the way of life. A good analysis in this sense shows that people think that ecology is a kind of dream, in which flags are raised and nature is preserved. This is an illusion. Social change is drastic. It represents a reduction in consumption to very low limits and a shift from consumerist ideology to production ideology. But today's society is in the opposite direction. Society is increasingly consumerist, and less productive. And producer is a society that rebuilds primary goods, planting trees, generating awareness and preserving regions, and especially drastically reducing consumption to levels of survival at all economic levels. But is this possible? If you stop to think about these things, not dreamily, but based on human history, what we have is an extremely negative view. It is impossible to imagine a society made up of systematic errors, linked to greed in the world social concept, to suddenly completely change its system of life and culture to a system of ecological reconstruction. The economic system based on its consumption and income rules would not accept to lose the income from the system of withdrawal of primary products for the production of consumer goods. But a collapse of the planetary system is inevitable. Because as the system is predatory, primary materials will tend to be lacking. And with their lack few will be able to have consumer goods, and the others that will be prohibited from having, will end up revolting, adding to ecological tragedies. A dangerous bomb is formed for anyone. Social group. In fact, putting your head in a hole so as not to see reality, you just tend to suffer without knowing what's going on. But even knowing what is happening, it is not known how to change the way of thinking of a world society in a very short time. That's the big question. Something that should have been thought out decades ago, is being managed on the threshold of various environmental catastrophes. Knowing that the big question is at the base of the society that used anthropocentrism as a foundation, instead of using naturalism. And now that nature is at a pace to generate unprecedented social crises, man is in a critical position, as his anthropocentric ideology is being attacked by naturalistic rules. That way it is inevitable to know who is winning in this situation. In fact, naturalistic rules, being immutable norms of nature, cannot lose this battle. As long as human beings do not accept their small position, and obey the natural rules of the existence of life in its entirety, their anthropocentric ideology will be destroyed by naturalist rules. But observing society, there is no prediction that society in its majority will leave its anthropocentric ideology. As long as this continues, the idea is that man will be exterminated until he changes his ideology.
If you are looking for more content from different areas, visit the reformadorstassad.com website. News and detailed content can be found. With system of research and organization of text and video.